Hello, so let's clear out a few things. Now, this is a guarantee in spawn that will happen every time you're playing the campaign or the adventure mode of Neyreyan. We're in the second area of the planet, which means you have to do the dungeon first, either the putrid domain or the hatchery. It can spawn more or less in any place of the map, but it needs a little space, as you can see. It's also going to always have the same shape and size. Look at that. So you have this platform over here, then you have these spikes over there, and also you'll have these spikes over here. Now, the easiest way to notice it is that if you have a ledge with spikes and then some bigger spikes over here, that's it. Also, you can get the armor, but you can sometimes not get the class item. So this is randomized. Sometimes you will get the armor over here, and the archetype item will not be over here. I think some people said that it can be on other parts of the map as well, the engineer item, but I'm not sure on that, the engineer archetype item. So just re-roll the planet, go to the second map, search for something like this. I mean, it's always going to be like this, and then just jump in. You can also start rolling before you start puking. So that will also give you a lot of scrap if you already found it.
Never seen anything like this before. I should ask Wallace.
So every time you're playing Neyreyan, it's just worth coming over here, because if you have the armor already, you'll just get a lot of scrap, and believe me, that's a lot of scrap. It's kind of loud over here. And don't worry, I'll show you how to get the helmet as well, what to do in that particular area, because it can be one or the other. I think it can be the extraction device or the crashed ship. We have the extraction device, which is very, very loud, and it also has quite a few items for you to take. So let's examine this a little bit. Caliper is not quite the term for this magical wand. Well, it can either be a sonic screwdriver from Doctor Who or a lightsaber. The measurements it makes are performed at a subatomic level in units that don't exist in human tongues. Whereas the strobe opposite or side outward, the zoo locked inward. Stars, machines, animals, Drizir. Stardust. Zool. So let's go and do this. I guess this is a little faster. Oh, wait. How much scrap do I have? No, I think we have enough. Now this is, as you can probably tell, it's a summoner class, which will have the turrets, which will be one of the main focus of the class. Now, to be honest, I'm not sure if it's overpowered or not, but I can tell you one thing. It will become overpowered very, very fast, just because the basic classes are under-leveled and I don't know. I just say underpowered overall. Yeah. Man, there goes my scrap again.
I'll see you again, traveler.
Also, you unlock everything for character creation, so the next time you start, you can also unlock it. There goes all of my scrap again. Again, the basic archetypes, meaning the medic, the handler, the challenger, and the hunter, are very, very weak compared to the ones you get later. Even the gunslinger is overpowered. So let's look at this little guy over here. Well, I guess we need to slot it over here. Wow, okay. Calm down, game. High-tech prime perk. Holding the skill button will overclock a carried or deployed heavy weaponing. What do you mean heavy weapon? This is a heavy weapon. Oh well. Overclocking gets infinite ammo, increased fire rate, and a 25% damage increase for 50 minutes. So, yeah, as you can see, that might be a little problematic. Because look at this, 15% fire rate, 25% range damage, and crit chance for all firearms, plus loading and some other things. But what is the skill button? I don't get it. We'll figure it out a bit later. Increase armor effectiveness by 5%. So fortify is definitely a trait you'll want to use and upgrade. Because this is the only way to increase your armor. If you don't get the engineer archetype, and if you don't get this trait, you'll never be able to increase your armor. I mean, you can change armor sets, but that's not the point. The point is that you need this 100% to advance and progress through the game. Not to mention for 50% armor effectiveness. So it's actually quite considerable bonus because, yeah, 100 armor will only get you to almost 45% damage reduction. But having 150, I think it will get us closer to 40% damage reduction. So keep in mind for Apocalypse, you'll definitely need to get this one and level it up to the max. Okay, let's look at the other stuff it does. Metal Worker, increase skill damage by 5%. Heavy weapons. What is considered the heavy weapon? Okay. Let's clear this out before we go any further. So this is considered the long gun. I guess it has to say heavy weapon in the description over there. Probably it will be a machine gun or something like that, I don't know. Like I don't have any of those. I just have this weird long gun with hands touching. Weird. The heavy weapons gain more ammo capacity and 2.5 max health. How does that work? I guess you gain maximum health by using this. It's a thing of beauty. A Vulcan cannon turret which lasts until time is exhausted. Can aim and prioritize the target. Oh, okay. Holds. Deploys to heavy carry mode. Engineer deploys available. Double press. Okay, that makes sense. Flamethrower. We have a flamethrower turret. We have a gun turret, a heavy flamethrower turret, and what's this? Impact cannon. Impact cannon turret. Okay, that's going to be so cool to use. Yeah, I love Nerud so much. Definitely is going to always be my favorite planet. Also, this will make it much better. Sorry, I'm just babbling around here, but we need to find some things out. And I'll 100% make it my second class to level up, because this is ridiculously overpowered compared to the other things you can get. Yeah, the gunslinger is great with guns, but this has so much more DPS overall. I love it.
How's the what? Yeah, alright.
It does so much damage compared to the other ones. Long gun. That still counts as a long gun. So I guess a heavy weapon will only be the turret.
That'll do. Keep your gun loaded and your wits about you, stranger.
I guess the turret gains more ammo. Okay, turret gains more ammo capacity and more health. That makes sense. Heavy weapons grant damage reduction. That's amazing. You can just sit near your turrets and get some little bit of damage reduction. Mobility increased. Okay, so yeah, I guess overclocking. Holding the skill button. Okay. It will have infinite ammo, more fire rate, and more damage for 15 seconds. But that's great. That's a nice way to increase the damage. 50% of weapons ammo. Huh. Those are actually very interesting mechanics, because we can use the impact cannon turret. Oh man, this will be so fun to use. Definitely overpowered, and I also like the prime perk a lot. Plus it looks like the Mechanicus from Warhammer 40k. Okay, so this is only for your heavy weapon, so this prime perk doesn't actually do anything for you, it only does something for your turret. Sure, let's see how that works. This is no joke. This is a cannon. Okay, so this counts. This is both a weapon and. This is both a weapon. Okay, this is very interesting. It's both a weapon and a turret. Are you impressed? I think he's also pretty impressed. Okay, sorry for this. This is for the thumbnail picture. Okay, I'm very happy I got this class. So you put it down, you pick it up, and press and hold Q. Now it's overclocked. Oh, it actually. That thing is a thing of beauty. Okay, let's go. And let's do the other stuff. Now, you can get the engineer helmet. It will be very, very loud. You can get the navigator helmet. Well, I guess I should show you the technician as well, the full set. We already were wearing most of the technician stuff anyway. This is how the technician set looks like. It's pretty cool. It seems to look very strong and, I don't know, bioorganic almost. This is the helmet. The navigator helmet. It looks kind of like the Dreamer helmet if I remember correctly. Sadly, it has some minuses attached to it, which is a little bit annoying. So yeah, I guess this is max you can do. So when we arrive there, we just have to find a crack in one of the pistons, at the bottom of the piston in the ground, and you just go in there. You enter the little hole, extraction hub, and then you have to fight a lot of enemies. So don't die there, because if you die you'll have to come back again and it's going to be annoying. I mean, yeah, it's pretty close to the respawn point, but you don't really want to die too much. And also we'll have one amulet and one ring which is related to explosion damage. This set is so cool. This archetype is so cool. I saw what the other archetypes are like, and to be honest, it's nothing like this. It's nothing like this good. There's not this one. Is this one. Like I said, there will be a lot of them over here. It just spawns a lot of them. Sorry, I'm not talking because you can die very easy over here and you still have an objective to complete.
Well, at least that's over.
One of you still, I mean, you will have to escape. Okay, this is so annoying. I think suppress just increases your skill cooldowns or decreases your skill cooldown or whatever, increases your skill cooldown. Okay, so it's over there, so I think we have to go through here. Quite interesting. I don't think you see these guys a lot in such a good shape, and I think they have all different suits. Probably they're the engineers or something like that. So it's just explosion damage. Explosion, explosive damage by 10%, which is kind of useless in my opinion, but hey, that's why you have 4 ring slots. Increases explosion damage by 25%, and they also apply burning. So this is like my favorite amulet, almost my favorite amulet from Remnant 1. I forget its name, but yeah, I think fire damage to explosion and more explosion damage will be great. If you can find a gun that explodes, poetry in motion. Now, I'm really excited to play the game again because this is everything I wanted. But it is a little annoying because it costs a lot of time to set this up, so you put it like that. You have a little movement penalty, but it's not much. Problem is, okay, you have to put it down in order to use your gun again. Okay. So definitely you can have a few problems using that one. Let me see. I think this is the way out. No. Yeah, this is the way out. I mean, I don't want to... Yeah, okay. I want to show you the whole thing. I don't think there will be any secrets over here. You just open the door and voila, you're out. Well, I guess I want to show you one more thing before we are done. Okay, let's go over there. Now, this is a quest item, and this quest item will be dependent on the boss of the region. You can see the boss of the region ever since you start the game. Because if it's the... Why am I permanently suppressed? Doesn't matter. Why I cannot use it? Oh, I guess it's on cooldown. Oh yeah, it's so cool. But I think it swaps to your secondary weapon as well when you put it down. That might be a problem. Oh, that's so cool. You can just leave it over there to kill the enemies and you can do your own business. Okay, so when you start the map, you'll get to see the boss, for Neyreyan. And if it's not the Forgotten Prison, then you can find an override key or an override pin. Oh, there's something there. An override pin that will help you get an alternative kill on the boss. Now, if you start with the Forgotten Prison, meaning the big... I don't want to say what it is. You will have to go over here and it will be more or less the same. If it's the override pin, I think you have to go up and then down. If it's like this, I guess you have to enter it. And I just want to show it because I think a lot of people have some problems. So this is a quest item. And the other one, if you get the other boss, it will be an alternative kill weapon. And I also have that in recorded. And you should see the video for the alternative kit for the boss as well. You get that gun with the hands. Now, so as you can see, it's marked as a quest item. You also get a poisoned ammonite or whatever it's called from the custodian. So yeah, on the first map you have that guy who does the throat singing.
Oh, that was rough.
Well, this will be rough as well. I might die here. Soul spark cylinder.
Important. Great. Well, that is.
Haha! So that's weird. Hundreds of eggs in here, which you can roll it in the thick fluid. Some disease survived after all. I guess you can hear them. So I distinctly remember the custodian giving me a poisoned ammonite or something like that. I don't see it in my inventory. I guess it's kind of annoying. Oh well. Anyway, this is how you get the soul spark and kind of his location. It might be a little annoying because if you don't fully explore the entire map, you will not see it and it doesn't really show up as a quest item unless you are very, very close to it. Okay, that's so cool. See you next time. Bye bye.